Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel today, or welcome if you're new. I've got some projects to share with you that I made with Scrap Diva Designs dies and stamps, and these are from the March 2025 release. As always, my referral link will be in the description box. If you place an order at scrapdivadesigns.com, through that link I get a commission from the sale, which doesn't affect your cost, but it does give me a commission and help me out, so thank you guys so much. I appreciate everybody who uses that, and of course you can always use my coupon code at checkout to save 10%, and that code is strawberry cream. All right, so let's get on with the show. I've got some really cute springy projects for you. So the first die set I used is this one. This is called the Tulip Shaker mini album. So this comes with 4 dies, I think. Let's see. Of course, I didn't take them out of the package, but it comes with, okay, so the outer die here comes with this part attached that cuts out holes for your binder ring, so it makes it really easy to turn it into a shaker album or an album. I made mine into a card, and I'll show you how I did that. And this part is stitched. The outer tulip is not, but there's a inner layer that is stitched, so that would be really nice for your layering pieces or the inside of your album. And then there's this piece which cuts out a frame of all the details of the petals, and it makes it really pretty to decorate, to add shaker bits. You don't have to make it a shaker, of course, but I did. So I made mine into a card, like I said, and this is how it looks. And I used some really pretty, like springy colors, I think. The word celebrate comes from another new Scrap Diva Designs die set, which is this one. And this one is the Easter Words 2. This one comes with, hang on, Jesus, Peeps, Christ, Family, Celebrate, which is the one I used, Flowers, and Greetings. I couldn't decide between Flower or Celebrate and Greetings, and I thought Celebrate would fit a little bit better, so I did that. And then I also used another new die set, which I think is currently sold out. This is the butterfly set, and this makes 4 different size butterflies. I have a video on how to make like embossed vellum wing butterflies on my channel. But yeah, it's a really pretty die set, but of course, you know, you can embellish yours whichever way you want. But I thought a couple of butterflies look nicely there. This is one of those butterflies that I made before, but then I made this one specifically for this card, and I think it looks so cute. The paper that I used in the background, I kind of just made myself. I used a stamp from the Greetery. This is a background stamp. I think it's called like Embroidered Flowers or something. It doesn't have a name on it, but I used a pretty like coral color ink and stamped it on white paper, and then I die cut it with one of the dies from the set to make some paper. So I think that looks so cute. And for the word celebrate, I used some yellow foam that I got from Hobby Lobby and some orange paper for the shadow piece. And then there isn't a separate piece for the stem, but I just, you know, kind of fussy cut it and made a green stem. I cut the base out twice and then just tied it together with some yellow ribbon just to, you know, have a little opening for the card. You could do that if you wanted to use ribbon for a mini album too. That would be great. And I used some pretty like springy shaker bits, some flowers, and diamond dots, sequins. And I just think it looks like a really pretty springy card. I was thinking this would be great for Mother's Day. I didn't do anything on the inside really. I just added a layering piece here, but I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for, so I didn't add a sentiment yet, but you know, it will be definitely a card for something. So let's measure this. Grab my ruler, but let's see. Okay, top to bottom, this tulip is about almost 6.5 inches. And then side to side, at the widest part, it is about 4 7/8. And if you didn't want to make it into a card or an album, you could just cut this part off, no problem. So that's my first project. I think it came out really pretty. I love the like saturated spring colors. Okay, the next one I used is the A2 pocket, and I've shown, I think I showed one project before. Just I made a pocket. I didn't put it onto anything yet. But so I made another project with this, and this comes with 2 different facing pockets. So there's one faces one way, one faces the other, and then it has a layering piece that's stitched, and then a further layering piece if you want to cut out this really pretty pattern, which I did on the first project I made. I didn't do it on this one, just to show you how you don't need to use that. So if you wanted to put this on an A2 size card, it would fit perfectly, but I made mine kind of into a little box. So I'll show you that. Not really a box, it's more of like a file folder. So I cut out 2 of these, and one of each side, and then I cut out the different layering pieces with this pretty floral paper that I use in lots of different things. I think it's from Cherry on Top or something like that. And then some gingham that I had in my stash as well. And then I used like a scalloped rectangle die for the inside and for the bottom and the inside. And the way I made this is, these are 4.5 inches, I believe, top to bottom, or 4.25, sorry. Yep, 4.25 and 4.25. So I just cut out 2 rectangles that I chose to make mine 3 inches deep, but you can make it as deep or as, wide as, or as narrow as you want. And then just glued the glue tabs from the pockets onto the rectangles that I made. You can see that there. So, it makes a really sturdy little file folder. I used 110-pound paper to construct it from Lawn Fawn. I think it's Tide Pool. I think that's the color of this. And yeah, it's really nice and sturdy. So I was thinking you could put this is a project I showed you last time. This is the 3D vintage book that also came out from Scrap Diva Designs this month. I'll link this die set down below as well, but I did show this in a previous video. It's so cute, I love it. But you could fit 2 of these into here, and since they're, similar in size, it just fits really nicely. And so I plan to make another one and put that in here, and it'll fit really, really well. And just keep them nicely on a shelf, and even to gift, put little goodies inside. Also, if you wanted to do something else, where did I put those? Hold on one second. Okay, so these are distress oxide pads or ink pads. I'm sure a lot of us have these, or distress ink, whatever. These fit perfectly in here if you cut 3-inch wide pieces for your little file folder. So that would just be a cute way to, store the ones that you're currently using on your table or desk, and just a way to keep them organized and not all over the place. So I thought that was a fun idea for how to use a file folder like this. So like I said, these are 4.25 by 4.25. And I made mine 3 inches, so I don't really need to measure this, but yeah, cute, right? And you can make a whole bunch of these and label them. You can even put a little piece here if you want to keep everything contained inside. So there's just so many ways to use this A2 pocket, and there are other ideas on the product page, so be sure to look at those from the other design team members. Okay, I have and the 3D vintage book, I wanted to mention, it's on pre-order. I think it's sold out, but it's being ordered again. All right, the next projects I have to share with you are using this new stamp set, which is called the Easter Stamp Set 2025. So I've used some of these before, but I wanted to make them the main focus of a project. So these are all the sentiments on there we've gone over before. But these are so nice. These stamps are photopolymer, so all the little details show up really nicely when you stamp. And I did heat embossing, which I love to do with photopolymer stamps. And then I used this again. This is the heart circle nesting set. Yeah, the heart circle nesting set from Scrap Diva Designs. Well loved by me. I've used this so many times for projects. It's just a great set. So I will link this down below too in case you don't have it yet and you want to pick it up. So I made some Easter tags, and they're all very similar, but different color patterns. So here's the first one, and it says Handsome Little Wabbit, and it's green embossing ink. I used Sizzix embossing inks for all of these projects. And I used papers for the circles, or the outer circle, from this new paper pad from Joann's, the Easter Park Lane paper, Easter paper crafting, whatever. So that's what this is, and I used the smallest heart circle nesting set. And as you can see, it embossed really nicely, especially, or even just that little bunny face, you know, it came out nice and clear. I did a little ink blending on the edges of all of my circles. This one, I think all of these, yeah. I used this Distress Oxide and old paper. I just wanted a green ink for this one, and I added a mini eyelet with my crocodile. The back I added some 110 paper in white just to make it a little more sturdy, and I added some 1/8 inch ribbon to hang it as a tag. So that's the first one. Let me just measure the stamp itself in case you're wondering how big they are. They're on the small side. It's about 3/4 of an inch top to bottom, and yeah, about that side to side too. So there's that one, handsome little wabbit. And then I made this one, which is Snuggle Bunny. It's like some holographic silver embossing ink or embossing powder. So pretty, right? And this is the pumice stone Distress Oxide I used on the edges, and just some gingham paper for the circle, some coordinating ribbon, and a coordinating eyelet too. So pretty. Also white on the back. And then the next one I made is this one, and this says, "Did somebody say chocolate?" Look at all those details that emboss so nicely and clearly. I love these stamps, and I love this paper too in the background. It just looks so nice all together. This one I used the Speckled Egg Distress Oxide, and some coordinating ribbon again, of course. And then the last one I made is pink, and this one is One Cute Chick. This one says One Cute Chick. And all the pretty little details, pink, 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 and more pink. This one I used the Spun Sugar Distress Oxide, which is one of my all-time favorites. And I just think they look so pretty, kind of vintagey a little bit, but whimsical too. So really nice for Easter baskets, Easter gifts, and you know, things like that. I think it'll be nice on the Easter baskets that I give the kids, even though my kids are older, but they still get Easter baskets. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's project shares. I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll link all the products down below, of course. If you place an order, please use my referral link. It really helps me out, like I mentioned. So thank you so much. And again, my coupon code Strawberry Cream will always save you 10% at scrapdivadesigns.com. All right, everybody, I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Until then, I hope you have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.